Hello friends, today we'll be making the transparent air dry clay. This is a microwave proof dish with a cover. The cover is quite tight. The first ingredient in our recipe is the glue. I have detailed the properties of the glue that we would need to be careful about, so that the end result of the clay that you achieve is desirable. So this is the glue that I am using: Fevicol SH and Fevicol MR. The ingredient post this is glucomannan. This is the glucomannan I am using. This is available online on Amazon. Glycerine, and some Vaseline, baby oil and paraffin wax mixture. To get this, I have dissolved equal quantities of Vaseline, baby oil and paraffin wax on a double boiler. After the entire thing is molten, I have removed it and kept stirring it constantly to cool it down. Then you get this kind of a texture. I'll just show you the texture in one moment. Let's begin the recipe. It says, in a microwave proof dish, measure out 2 teaspoons of glucomannan powder. The glucomannan powder that is available in the market comes in dyed pills, or it may be sold loose. So for 2 teaspoons, I would be opening the dyed pills and filling it into the, I would make half the recipe today please. So I would be using only 1 teaspoon. Please be careful while opening the capsules. You don't want the powder to fly everywhere. So this is 1 teaspoon of glucomannan powder. To this we have to add 2 teaspoons of glycerine. So I will be adding only 1 teaspoon of glycerine. A small spatula to just take every last bit of it that is there on the spoon. The glycerine and the glucomannan need to be mixed in well. The glucomannan and the glycerine needs to be stirred very well, so that it gets dissolved. It'll take a little bit of time. You have to be patient. And I'm using a spatula so that I can scrape off every dry bit of powder from all the sides. I do not want granules of glucomannan powder to spoil my dough later. Once the glucomannan and the glycerine have mixed well, this is how it looks like. I'm going to add in 1 tablespoon of Fevicol SH glue and 1 tablespoon of Fevicol MR. Since I am making half the recipe, I will be adding a half tablespoon of Fevicol SH. This is the half tablespoon. This is half tablespoon Fevicol SH. I like to scrape off everything that is remaining on the spoon so that my measurements don't go haywire. Because if Fevicol remains on the spoon, then probably the quantities could get disturbed. And half a tablespoon of Fevicol MR. I am using a combination of 2 glues because both have their own individual properties which are needed for this kind of a clay. The kind of glue that you use in your clay is what is going to determine the end result of the clay once you prepare it and once you sculpt from it. Now I am mixing the Fevicol with the glucomannan mixture. If you'll see, it's become very sticky and somewhat jelly-like. The Fevicol is already thickening up with the glucomannan powder. But this is not where we proceed now. We do not proceed further with the recipe because the glucomannan and the Fevicol need to soak together so that the fibers of the glucomannan can expand fully and give us a good soft clay. I hope the texture is clear. It's pretty solid and jelly-like. The glucomannan is the setting agent and the thickening agent for the Fevicol. Now I am going to leave this covered. I'll remove the spatula, clean it up and leave this covered for 8 hours minimum. But if time permits, 24 hours is a better choice. After 24 hours, I am going to add in 1.5 tablespoons of glue. The recipe says 3 tablespoons, but since I am making half the quantity, I would be adding 1.5 tablespoons of glue. And let the mixture soak for another 1 hour. Post that, we are going to do some cooking. So now I am signing off. I would be leaving this for 8 hours. Rather, I would say 24 hours. And then start adding glue and other things to it. Thank you.